I've noticed that the vast majority of reviews for this thing are in the hundreds of rounds rather than the thousands of rounds. The vast majority of anyone else that goes over hundreds is in the 1,000 or so round count total, and only a couple reviews that are out I have noticed have actually gone over the 1,000 round mark. Even still, I've noticed that the vast majority of stuff that is out there doesn't actually talk about the specifics related to exactly how compatible the RXM is to the Glock ecosystem. And personally, I'm going to lead off with this because I personally view this as the most important aspect of why it is that you would consider this in the first place, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now, before we talk about the frame, because that's where the vast majority of the issues are really going to come from, here I'm going to talk about the slide, because the slide is more or less a one-for-one. Whatever Gen 3 slide components you want to throw in this thing are 100% compatible with the slides that are present. This, at least to me, is the most important aspect of this, because when we start talking about its fire control unit in the frame and that sort of thing, a lot of people are making a big fuss about trigger availability and that sort of thing, and while I understand that, we also need to understand something else. The vast majority of trigger jobs that are out there, and I do use some aftermarket trigger stuff, all, for the most part, share one specific thing, and this is the part that you feel the most, because if you're shooting a Glock, you're technically shooting a double-action gun, because as you press the trigger shoe, you are finishing the charging cycle of the striker and then releasing it. That would be 2 actions. So the vast majority of what you feel in a trigger job is actually in the striker spring. The reason why this is so important is that with the stock trigger that's in it, if you just throw in a lighter striker spring, it immediately feels like a Haley skimmer and it's all still safe.